Every offseason, Alabama fans search for the next superstar. They watch recruiting rankings, celebrate five-star commitments, and debate every transfer portal addition. But what if the player who changes Alabama's defense isn't the one making headlines? What if the biggest story has been unfolding quietly inside the football facility, while everyone was looking somewhere else because everything suggests Kalen DeBoer's staff has been paying close attention to one linebacker that most fans have barely noticed. And if they're right, Alabama's next defensive breakout may already be wearing crimson. College football has changed more in the last few years than many fans realize. Recruiting rankings still dominate the headlines, but inside elite programs, winning is no longer just about collecting stars. It's about building complete football teams. That's why some of the most important decisions never appear on social media. They happen during practices, film sessions, and meetings where no cameras are allowed. That brings us to Cayden Jones. If you ask the average college football fan about Alabama's defense, chances are his name won't be among the first mentioned. Most conversations revolve around elite recruits, transfer additions, or established veterans. On the surface, that makes perfect sense. Jones hasn't been the face of Alabama's defense, and his statistics alone don't immediately suggest a future star. But football has a habit of hiding its biggest stories where almost nobody is looking. During recent discussions from Locked On Bama, longtime Alabama observers Luke Robinson and Jimmy Stein highlighted something that immediately caught attention. According to their analysis, Jones has quietly earned increasing confidence from the coaching staff and appears to be positioning himself for a much larger role in Alabama's linebacker rotation. More importantly, they emphasize that his development has happened gradually, away from the spotlight, exactly the kind of progress casual fans rarely notice until game day. That creates an interesting question. What does Alabama's coaching staff see that everyone else is missing? The answer may begin with something fans almost never get to watch: practice. Every Saturday lasts only a few hours. The rest of the week belongs to the coaches. Every missed assignment is remembered. Every correct read is noticed. Every improvement is recorded. While fans celebrate highlight plays, coaches reward consistency, discipline, and trust. Those qualities rarely go viral, but they win football games. And that's why players often emerge seemingly out of nowhere, except they didn't come out of nowhere. The coaching staff simply saw them developing long before everyone else did. Everything indicates that this may be happening with Cayden Jones. The challenge becomes even greater when you consider the competition around him. Alabama's linebacker room is loaded with talented athletes competing for meaningful snaps. According to discussions surrounding the program, players like Caleb Woodson, QB Reese, and Luke Metz are all expected to battle for significant playing time. Earning trust inside that group isn't easy. Every practice becomes another audition. That's exactly what makes Jones's rise so interesting. If coaches continue mentioning him as someone capable of contributing, it isn't because of hype. It's because something inside the building keeps reinforcing that belief. And that leads to an even bigger story. Kalen DeBoer's approach to roster building appears different from what many fans expect. Recent conversations across the Alabama football community suggest the coaching staff is balancing elite recruiting with long-term player development under college football's evolving roster rules. Instead of relying exclusively on highly ranked prospects, successful programs increasingly need players who improve year after year inside the system. History shows that championship teams almost always have those players. Not every future star arrives with 5 stars beside his name. Some arrive with something coaches value even more: the willingness to improve every single day. That's why recruiting rankings tell only part of the story. Development finishes the story. And sometimes the players who receive the fewest headlines become the ones making the biggest plays when the season begins. Does that guarantee Cayden Jones will become Alabama's next defensive star? Of course not. Football doesn't work that way. Competition never stops, depth charts change, injuries happen, every season writes its own script. But based on what people close to the program have discussed publicly, everything suggests Alabama believes Jones is ready to compete for a far more important role than many fans currently expect. Maybe that's the lesson hidden inside this entire story. The biggest surprise isn't that Alabama may have found another talented linebacker. The biggest surprise is that they may have found him a long time ago. While everyone else was chasing the next headline, the coaching staff kept investing in the player already standing inside the building. And if Cayden Jones starts making game-changing plays this season, many people will call it a breakout. Inside Alabama, it may simply look like the result of years of patient development finally becoming visible. Sometimes the biggest stories don't begin with a commitment announcement. They begin with quiet progress that almost nobody notices, until one Saturday changes everything. So now we want to hear from you. Do you believe Cayden Jones is about to become one of Alabama's biggest defensive surprises this season? Or do you think the competition at linebacker is simply too strong? Leave your opinion in the comments, because we'd love to know what you think. If you enjoy discovering the stories behind Alabama football instead of just the headlines, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. And if this story surprised you, the next one might completely change the way you look at Alabama's future. Roll Tide.